What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for another fight companion here tonight. Cage Warriors fighting Cage Fury fighting championship. What an intro, Isha. Cage Warriors we did yesterday, so I'm still buzzing off of that. Welcome, everybody, to another fight companion. If you're new to the channel, live play-by-play, live reaction, live interaction with all you amazing people here in the live chat. No UFC this weekend. That's okay. We had a heavy dose of FAC and Cage Warriors yesterday, followed by today's event. I mean, I just got home. As you can see, I haven't even taken off my jacket yet. I've been busy all day, so I haven't even caught up with the prelims yet. Excited to rewatch those later. I hear they're amazing. I see people have been involved with this stream, either waiting in the live chat, asking me, yo, Isha, where's the poll question? Well, there is a poll question. Who will win the main event and win the heavyweight title here tonight at CFFC? So vote on that as well and tell me who you voted for. But I just could not be late for the main event here. And how about John Morgan and Joe Pyfer right now? That is amazing. That is amazing. All right, I know I have the wrong two fighters up on the screen right now. We're going to quickly address that. Again, the bout orders a little bit different than what was first reported. Here we go. But for the most part, it stayed intact. I'm excited for this main event. I'm excited for the co-main event. And we'll discuss both of those fighters. Actually, all four of those fighters involved in both of those events in a moment here, folks. If you're new to the channel, again, like the video. Drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. We're doing giveaways all evening. If you need a place to watch this, the prelims were all on Cage Fury's YouTube channel, and everything is being broadcast via Fight Pass. So there you go. I have their stats on screen. The fight's about to start here, so we'll profile them if we get out of the first round, and then we'll continue to profile the fighters as they walk out before every fight here on this stream. Welcome, everybody. Cage Warriors 113 main event starts now.
Let's get it on!
Absolutely love having John Morgan behind the mic. He's an incredible media member. Been covering MMA forever. And he's got Joe Pyfer sitting next to him, which is awesome. All right, center of the octagon are both of these fighters right now. Joseph Schick against Dwayne Holman Jr. Joseph Schick in the red tape, Holman in the blue. Again, we're totally interactive here, so get your comments in the live chat as you watch these fights as well, folks. Love hanging out and talking fights with all of you. Joseph Schick, by the way, 36 years old, 4-2. He beat his last 3 opponents. In Cage Fury and ROC. Dwayne Holman Jr. As it loads here. By the way, Schick just tried to go for a takedown. A good stuff by Holman. The shirt dog's been acting up all day, folks. My apologies. I'm getting right back to this fight. Yeah, buddy, because you keep changing it on me. How's it going, Tom? Yo, I got banned from the official live stream during the prelims because I asked why they don't have a transgender division. Interesting. I mean, I feel like it's an honest question. Maybe people troll them about that, and that's why they just like trigger banned you. But LFA banned me for just making sales for them. 3 minutes left in this first round. Sorry, I've been negating the play-by-play here. I'm trying to get a little bit more information on Dwayne. Holman. Sherdog is just not loading. I think their site's down right now, so I'm just going to abandon that altogether. You can see it on screen anyways. Both 36 years old. Not a bad matchup age-wise, but if you look at the records, 3-7 for Dwayne Holman. Joseph Schick, 4-2. The official cage for your live chat. That's weird. Well, if you're trolling, then whatever. But if it was an honest question, then, I mean, they shouldn't have banned you for that. They should have given you an honest answer. Isha, I want to know why jerseys are so expensive because I tried to get one on eBay or at a store. Because that's how the teams make money. Still center of the octagon right now. They haven't taken this to the ground. Schick tried to go for a double leg about 40 seconds ago and didn't really land, though. He did a good job here of throwing that overhand left, then to try to go for the double leg, but Holman actually got him in the tie clinch as a result and just kneeing his body, pinning him up against the cage.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Well, then there you go. There you go. At least this is what I'll say. Being the devil's advocate, Schick just really trying to chase that takedown. Holman actually, despite having the 3-7 record, has looked like the better, more complete fighter on the defensive side anyways, and is striking as they're standing up here early in this first round. Devil's advocate then here, Zoomer loyalist. They got mods in their chat that are on top of that shit because they know that that conversation can get messy quickly. My thoughts on it are pretty simple. There just should be a division. There you go, and different weight classes for them. Again, is there an audience for people to watch it? Probably not, as women's MMA is still trying to get an audience, you know, a consistent audience outside of the UFC, right? I mean, you look at Invicta's numbers and their popularity compared to the other big promotions. I mean, numbers don't lie. We got a long way even for that. Schick just landed a nice shot on Holman. 1 minute left in this first round. But yeah, any of those, like Joe Rogan talked about that one person who was competing in the women's division, and it was clearly unfair because they were like a former military man. And yeah, I don't want to get into all that. I don't want YouTube to like pee-pee whack me either because I don't want to piss anybody off. But I think it's pretty clear what's fair, especially in this sport. I should help you get into the NFL. You should. It's not even that. Like, I don't even really want to, Tom. That's the thing. I feel like I have to now on the Soda Pod because I'm moving to Minnesota and we covered the Minnesota Wild. Again, folks, not too much excitement in this first round, or you'd hear me just cover it frame by frame, play by play. The storyline of the first round is Schick just constantly chasing that takedown within 11 seconds. He finally gets it. It wasn't pretty. He had Holman pinned up against the cage and just dragged him down. Final 10 seconds of the first round. I do give attention to the chat first and foremost, folks, because the viewers make the show. It's like if we were sitting at a bar or sitting at home watching, you know, any of these fights that we stream here. So I obviously want to address the chat first. But when the chat slows down, I'm going to 100%, you know, address the fight because that's what we're here for. We're here to watch fights. Some people I know don't have Fight Pass. Some people just like my play-by-play. Crazy! The folks like my play-by-play, and I really appreciate it. So I do want to add that element to this stream, of course. Again, if you're new to the channel, like the video, drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. Easy as that. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. If we get to 50 likes on this video by the end of this stream and or 1,000 subscribers, so there's two opportunities, we will give away some City Life Project merchandise to someone in the live chat. So there you go. And all you have to do is you get one entry. I don't care if you comment 100 times or one, you get entered once. I automatically save all the usernames who comment in our live chats on every stream. And at the end of the stream, if we hit 50 likes on the video or hit our sub goal, which today we're throwing it out there, it's 1,000 subs.
Oh my God!
We'll give away some prizes. So there you go. All right, second round here, folks.
Let's get it on!
Let's get it on. And I appreciate all you joining. This is the first of, I should say the last of the live streams this week. We did 4 fight companions this week, so shout out to everyone who joined us. A nice head kick by Holman. That one looked like it hurt Schick. What happened?
Look at the finish it! And it's all over!
And Schick ends up winning this fight After throwing that leg kick, Dwayne Holman looks like he just threw out his knee. No joke. He threw that leg kick, stepped down. Joseph Schick went for the takedown, and Dwayne Holman just tapped. Just like that, and he's laying on the ground with in agony right now. So unfortunate. Oh, he's screaming right now in pain. This is a terrible sight right now, folks. He's screaming right now. You can hear it through the broadcast. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm looking at the replay right now. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So right after stuffing that takedown, looks like adrenaline wore off for like 20 seconds and Holman just starts screaming in pain. What the hell is Epic Fighting Champion? Is that just like some league in Russia that just like lets anybody fight anybody? Okay, so shin, it looked like it was blocked, sprawled out, and the left knee of Holman is terribly compromised. Worst CFL fans, like which fan base are the most toxic? That would require them to have more fans. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's so different than the NFL in that there's not many teams. Great display of respect by Joseph Schick, who's looking at his opponent, kneeled to him, checked if he was okay. I mean, Holman is not in good shape right now. This is not how you ever want to win a fight. I mean, doctor stoppage due to cuts, that's one thing. But when your opponent is just laying there screaming in pain, 36 years old, this isn't a spring chicken. And hell, Holman was winning this fight, in my opinion. He was stuffing all Joseph's takedowns. He was tagging him with some good shots. And I think he had some momentum in the opening, what was it, 20 seconds of that round? 20, 30 seconds? I'm most disappointed, by the way, Tom, in British Columbia Lions fans. They have an amazing arena, downtown Vancouver, and barely anybody shows up. So it's not, I'll take it a different direction. It's not the fans that I think are most toxic. I'm disappointed that the BC Lions aren't supporting their team enough. That went quick, yeah, right at the beginning of the second round. Crazy. Joe Pyfer again. Be like Joe Pyfer. Alongside John Morgan. The whole Colby back and forth with John Morgan. It's funny, okay? And that's no disrespect to John Morgan. It is just funny how Colby Covington actually like interacts with the media in that way. The one thing I will say, John Morgan, despite him getting a little preferential treatment at those UFC pressers where he always gets to ask the first question, the former company that he worked with, who I don't even want to mention their name, I don't even want to give them any sort of respect at this moment anyways on this stream, they did him dirty. So go please follow John Morgan's work, his independent work, and support Cage Fury. Sorry, I came off a Cage Warrior stream yesterday. I might have a couple more of those slip-ups. He's tremendous. Whether you're a fan of him getting, the first question or not in the UFC, whether you're backing Colby Covington or not, he does good work. He should never have been done dirty by the company that he's no longer with. Go support his independent media work. And yeah, getting stretchered out of the rink. I've been watching too much hockey. It is opening NHL weekend, of course. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian viewers out there. Exiting the octagon in a stretcher is unfortunately Dwayne Holman. And the crowd is production value, by the way, for Cage Fury, despite it being a small promotion, is pretty damn good. The broadcast is good. This arena looks like the lighting and everything is good. They got a nice screen with the fighters. All right, as he's being stretchered off, the broadcast is showing a clip of UFC and Laura Sanko saying, "Be like Joe Pyfer. Be like Joe Pyfer." Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes, folks. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, live commentary, live play-by-play, live reaction, and of course, live interaction with you amazing folks in the live chat. If you need a place to watch this stream, UFC Fight Pass, baby. And shout out Cage Fury, despite blocking our boy in the chat here. Sorry, I assumed your gender there, which is kind of ironic given the conversation. Despite them banning you, shout out to them for actually broadcasting their prelims on YouTube. They also broadcast them on Facebook. Oh, what is up? What is up, Vamanos? Let's go. Mick31 Mick, what's going on, brother? Hoping to see you stream the Vancouver Canucks games. Unfortunately, can't stream hockey. Can't stream hockey anymore for a little while. But that's okay. That's why we're up in the ante with all these fight streams. Every now and then we'll do watch parties for the Minnesota Wild and Team USA on the SodaPod YouTube channel. But no Canuck streams from me, Tom, unfortunately. I forgot it's Thanksgiving for you guys. Ours is in November. Yes, and I have a bone to pick with you Americans, by the way. Your Thanksgiving, and this is no disrespect to like the holiday that is an American Thanksgiving. I mean, it's it's like a 4-day holiday, which is tremendous. There's football involved. I mean, it's extravagant because that's what you Americans do. You do everything bigger. And I love that about you folks. I hate that it's in November. It's way too close to Christmas. You don't get that longing for that big turkey meal again. You know what I'm saying? Or ham, whatever. And it's just like, you know, you want to break between the family gatherings, right? That's why I like Canadian Thanksgiving. It's in October. You know, kids and people in university who are in school, I mean, it's a good break right off like the opening weeks. I mean, that's the first wave of tests for university students, like the first few weeks of October. So it's awesome having Thanksgiving, you know, right in that time too, to give you a little bit of a break. American Thanksgiving is too close to Christmas, man. It's too close to Christmas. What's up, Gravedigger Jones? Thank you so much for joining, buddy. Welcome back to the channel. All right. Again, shout out to John Morgan. Shout out to John Morgan on the broadcast. You're doing the play-by-play alongside Be Like Joe Pfeiffer. All right. Well, we have the next fight upon us. So we will share that here in a moment. We'll run down the fighters as they make their walk to the octagon. I'm just quickly sharing it on Twitter. So Thomas Majeski, that is a badass name, against Robert Varricchio. Thank you, John Morgan, for just saying that, as I would have probably mispronounced that. Although I'm well acquainted with the Italian names, as Cage Warriors was in Rome, Italy, and the Italians on the card went 8 for 8. How about that? How about that? Just going to share this on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter, @VI Sports Talk, if you dig my vibe. If you're viewing on Twitter, what is up? I see you on Twitter. Migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat. And so you have a chance to win some prizes. That's right, folks. If you comment in the live chat and like the video, boom, you're automatically entered into winning some prizes. We've been streaming a ton of watch parties, a ton of fight companions on this channel. We do at least 2 a week. What's awesome now is we're really opening the doors for all the lower promotions. We're giving them some love. We're giving these fighters some love on the up and up or during their last swan song. So I'm just so thrilled. I mean, we obviously give UFC priority, one championship. Those are the bigger, more exciting events for fight junkies like myself. But especially when there's no UFC, you know, on Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, RJJ Boxing on this channel, Cage Warriors, FAC, and of course, Cage Fury. Beautiful walkout song. Oh my goodness. Beautiful walkout song by the Rolling Stones. All right, let's get into it, folks. Let's get into these two fighters. Thomas Majeski, a record of 3-2-0. Thomas Hot Sauce Majeski, ladies and gentlemen. What a awesome nickname that is. We'll get right back to the live chat in a sec, folks. He's riding a one-fight. I shouldn't even say one-fight win streak. He won his last fight in Cage Fury FC via guillotine choke. Before then was on a 2-fight losing streak. Before then was on a 5-fight win streak. He's mostly fought in CFFC. The only other promotion he fought in was 1-fight CES. Looking at his opponent now, Robert Varricchio. 2-0 record, so he has not yet lost as a professional. Both of his wins have come by KO, TKO, and they've been in Ring of Combat and CES. He went 3-0 as an amateur as well. As both of the fighters are now in the cage. We got a couple, 155. We got a couple lightweights on right now. 27 years old is Robert Varricchio. 29 is Thomas Majeski. Who do you folks got? I'm going with Varricchio. He's younger, though he doesn't have as many pro bouts as Majeski. He's got a ton of amateur bouts, making his Cage Fury debut. I know it's a bigger stage, there's bigger lights. You got freaking Joe Pyfer and John Morgan behind the mic calling your fight. And the City Light Project YouTube channel, I should say. But that's who I'm going with. That's who I'm locking in as my pick. Don't forget to vote on our poll question too, folks. I want to hear who you think is winning the main event of the evening. Back to the live chat we go. Yeah, so this event is on YouTube. The prelims were on YouTube. Double check Cage Fury Fighting Championships YouTube channel. I imagine, though, the main card shifted to Fight Pass. But go check. I'm watching on Fight Pass. That's where I primarily watch all my fights, brother. If I had to pick a CFL team, then that's Saskatchewan, the Rough Riders. They're a pretty cool team, and they have the biggest, I believe, outside of BC Place, they have the most extravagant and biggest field. I know the NFL and training camp had an exhibition game there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I haven't weighed 155 since I was 7. Dude, I just lost 14 pounds. I was 155, but last 2 weeks, lost 14 pounds.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, let's get it on. And already Majeski. I don't know if Varricchio slipped or if he tagged him with a kick, but right away, Majeski pounces on the back of Varricchio, and he has his back right now, right off the bat. What's up, Jonathan Lopez? Thank you so much for joining. Look out for Earl Small co-main. Yes, I'm excited to run down the co-main. We run down both of the fighters and the fights before every fight here. The co-main is going to be just as exciting or more exciting, in my opinion, than the heavyweight championship bout. What do you think, Jonathan? Thank you so much for joining, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video, and thank you for dropping a comment in the live chat. You're automatically entered into winning some prizes, brother. All right, we're barely a minute into this fight, folks. And it's a grappling match right now. Just hit the 4-minute mark in round 1. It looks like Majeski's on the bottom now. A good reversal by Varricchio. Varricchio stands up. He was looking to slam Majeski, but Majeski actually looks like he has an arm triangle. He was going for the arm triangle. Another good sprawl by Varricchio, but he gives up his back, and Majeski still has his back. Majeski hasn't secured the body triangle. He's actually just making sure that right leg of Varricchio is singled out. Still has his back. Not going for that rear naked yet. He looks like he's actually like distracting Varricchio with that, just working his leg there rather than securing the body triangle. And the body triangle is now secured. There it is. Body triangle secured. Varricchio punching behind him. He doesn't even elect to grab the hands. He's just punching behind him. We are back. What's up, Adebayo? I'm not going to put your second comment up on the screen, but I appreciate the sentiment. My brother. Earl Small all the way. That's my coach. No way. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. Well, you may have swayed my pick there a little bit. I haven't given it yet. I'll give it up when we highlight the fighters before that fight. But that's so cool, Jonathan Lopez. I appreciate you joining. We see a lot of students, a lot of coaches of fighters, especially when we do contender series. All right, Majeski sinks in the sinks in the choke. Varricchio is on his feet, and it looked like Majeski had it there, but he lets it go. So 2 minutes left in this first round. Varricchio is on his feet right now. Majeski up using, his back up against the cage, but has Varricchio's back right now. Body triangle still locked in. Varricchio leaned over a little bit, so Majeski isn't falling yet. That body triangle is secured, so he's propped up on his back, fighting the hands, softening him up here to try to secure that choke. 1 minute and 53 seconds left in this first round. Very, very good grappling to start off this fight. Still on his back. Majeski, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Good job by Varricchio for fighting those hands. He's making Majeski work for this choke. 1 minute and 26 seconds left in this first round. Looks like Varricchio, yeah, he's got one of Majeski's arms. He's got the wrist anyways. So Majeski's left arm is over the right shoulder of Varricchio. Varricchio has one of his arms locked in. I mean, Varricchio's defense here has been stellar because Majeski has had his back pretty much this entire fight thus far. Oh, and there we go. Majeski falls off. 40 seconds, and Varricchio's top position, full mount, gives up the full mount, moves to half guard. It was just easier to get into a more propped up position there against the cage, and he's just raining down shots. He has 30 seconds left to work. And just punishing Majeski for being on his back the entire fight thus far. And those are hard hammer fists raining from top position. Oh, man. 10 seconds left. Whew. Hey, Varricchio did what he had to do there. He had to punish that man for keeping him on his back pretty much the entirety of that first round. Was it enough to win that first round back on the judges' scorecards? I don't believe so personally. Okay, so it was the slip that caused all of this. So Varricchio slipped. And I'll get right back to the live chat in a sec, folks. Don't forget to like the video and drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. We're trying to get to 50 likes on the video so there's 2 opportunities to win prizes. 1,000 subscribers on the channel here tonight. If we hit either of those 2 milestones, we will give away some City Life Project merchandise to one of you lucky folks who's commented in the live chat. If you're viewing on Twitter, please migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat. Just looking at some of the replays and highlights of that first round. All right. Oh, look, the live chat isn't even buzzing right now. Everyone's just dialed into these lightweights on screen. Again, shout out to you all who are joining us live here on the Stay Light Project YouTube channel. We have a minimum of 2 live streams every week, 2 fight companions. We had 4 this week to make up for the no UFC this weekend. We love covering smaller promotions. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
We love highlighting fighters on the up and up. On a nice slam takedown by Varricchio. And Varricchio fighting to get into side control. He is in side control now, and he's raining down elbows. Oh, he's making Majeski pay. He's making Majeski pay here, ladies and gentlemen. Just pushing his neck down and just hammering shots from top position. Side control here, but he's kind of one knee in between the, not like right on the balls or crotch or anything, but he kind of had one knee in between, right kind of on the stomach of Majeski. Now Majeski's back to his feet, center of the octagon. Kind of a walk-in left uppercut by Varricchio. That doesn't land. Outside low kick by Majeski. Head kick attempt by Majeski. Body shot by Varricchio. They haven't even really had time to even gauge each other's timing on the feet yet because everything just happened so fast. Varricchio threw that kick early in the first round, slipped, and then Majeski just grabbed his back and was on him the whole time. Again, vote in our poll question, folks. And then let me know who you voted for in the poll question. Totally interactive here. Play-by-play, live commentary, reaction, and of course, interaction with you folks. And we have contests going on as well. So like the video and drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. Nice overhand right by Varricchio. Nice straight left by Varricchio as well. Who wins the heavyweight title here tonight, folks? Let me know in the live chat. Varricchio slips again. Doesn't get pounced on by Majeski this time. They're still Center of the ring. Again, I'm going to give everyone a shout out too. Even if you just comment once in the live chat, you don't win any prizes today, we don't hit our milestone, I'll still make sure to give you a live shout out when you comment. Of course, we'll just comment and at the end of the show again. Nice left straight shot by Varricchio. Or Varricchio. My apologies. Center of the ring. Not really anything's happened yet, folks. They're still kind of just Varricchio stalking him. Okay, that was a nice body kick by Varricchio, but none of their real significant shots have landed until then. Varricchio uppercut left and a nice straight right, and that one sent Majeski back. I mean, it's not the craziest of entertaining fights here, folks, but it's a tactical fight, and at least they're throwing. At least they're being very precise. At least Varricchio is, and Majeski maybe just a little bit tired too in the second round as he was really fighting to get that submission victory. Nice spinning back fist by Varricchio. Varricchio definitely the better striker here. But still the head movement by Majeski is there. His footwork is there. You can definitely tell the taller, the lankier fighter is trying to keep this at range where Varricchio, even the way he just enters, wants to do his damage in the pocket. From what I'm seeing anyways. Let me know how you folks are viewing this fight. 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the second round. Varricchio, though, if Octagon Control has anything to do with this fight in the second round, it's been all Varricchio who's been stalking Majeski. Majeski pulls guard on Varricchio right to his back. I don't think he has his neck here in the guillotine. I can't quite see it from this angle yet on the broadcast. No, it doesn't have the guillotine, just in his full guard. I mean, if Varricchio, he should just honestly just break this guard and get the hell out of here. By the way, shout out Joe Pfeiffer, who's color commentating alongside John Morgan here tonight. I mean, what can't this guy do? He's really good, and I mean, he's good for a fighter on the come up. He's doing a very good job of complimenting John Morgan here, and really painting the picture of this fight for me. I'm really enjoying this Cage Fury broadcast, folks. It's giving Cage Warriors a run for its money, honestly. Hanaski TV, shout out from the Middle East. Shout out to you, brother. I hope if you're in Iran that you're safe right now, because I know there's a lot of protests going on there. I have some family there. I hope everyone's safe. But shout out to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining. My boy Dilemme came through tonight. Yes, he did. Funkmaster Flay. I've been away all day. Don't worry. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. I have a cop-out today. I'll get to the emails, I promise. End of the second round here, folks, in this very tactical and fight where we're seeing all of mixed martial arts, which is tremendous. Maybe not too much wrestling. Well, actually, you know what I'll say? We just saw that replay there with that slam takedown by Varricchio. Clearly, Varricchio wins this second round. Clearly, Majeski won the first round. We're going into this third round, 1-1 in my opinion. Funkmaster Flay, you're a beauty. You're a beauty. Can't wait to send you some merch, brother. And I'm stoked your boy won. Cage Fury, I mean, I've seen 2 full cards of Cage Fury before. Didn't live stream them. This is the first time we've streamed them from this channel. On this channel, I should say. And I'm digging it. The broadcast, I forgot how good the broadcast was. Maybe I'm just being a little too judgmental now because I'm like doing these often, right? Like before I just sat back with a beer in hand on my couch and just like watched some fights. All right, round 3. It seems to be tied. This one's an exciting one. Again, if you're just joining us, like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. I'll get right back to the comments here. Round 3.
Let's get it on!
But Thomas Majeski dominated that first round in the grappling department. Submission attempt after submission attempt after submission attempt was riding the back of Varricchio the entire first round. Robert Varricchio dominated the second round on the feet, much like he's doing right now early in this third round, and actually got a takedown, a nice slam takedown for himself. Dilemme performance was impeccable against a way bigger guy with more experience who came in overweight. I'm going to watch that because I didn't get to watch any of the prelims. I actually just got home. I didn't even time to take off my jacket. I just got home, fired up this live stream. I'm going to rewatch the prelims later tonight. Brian, what's going on, Brian? Thanks so much for joining, brother. Put Dilemme on Contender Series, baby. I'm so pumped for Season 7 of Contender Series. Gravedigger Jones 2-1. Crap, it's on Fight Pass. You gotta get Fight Pass, my man. They're not even paying me to do sales for them, and it's my favorite streaming service. Canceled Netflix. Canceled Disney. Canceled Crave. All I need is Amazon and Fight Pass. Oh, there we go. Majeski hits the ground. Varricchio tagged him with a nice shot, and it is all over.
Look at the finish it. It's all over.
Cash that money, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Varricchio, after almost getting finished in that first round, comes out strong in that second round. And those punches were just too much for Thomas Majeski.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I want to take a look at the replay there. I was just reading some of the live chat, and I just looked at the screen when he got popped and fell down. So I want to see this. Who do I have in the co-main event? I guess you're going to have to stick around and see, because you know how I predict my fights. Oh, beautiful overhand right. It stunned Majeski in his stance, and then he just crumbled to the ground. We had someone in the chat here who said his coach is Earl Small. So I think I'm going to be rooting for him. But we'll run down the fighters and profile them when we get to it. Vicky, you can't watch. You don't have Fight Pass either, Vicky? I wish I could just give out Fight Pass. Maybe we'll do this once we get to 1,000 subscribers, once we get our community going. Maybe as a perk for becoming a community member for like a year or something, I'll buy you Fight Pass. Maybe we'll do something like that. Clip it, hold me to that. If we do like a max, community member, like a 12-month sign up to get like the community perks or whatever. Because I think you can do that once you're like monetized and whatever, get part of YouTube's partnership program. Maybe then I'll buy Fight Pass for those loyal fans or do something like that. Because I want to, if we do launch, like extra perks, things like that, we want to make it worth your folks' while, right? Wait. While.
Emotional damage.
I hate how they don't keep lines up for these fights, though. It makes you lock in bets before it even starts. There we go. Congratulations to my pick, Robert Varricchio. No, absolutely. And again, I'm not going to blame the lower promotions, but I mean, the degenerates, man, us degenerates who bet on fighting. I mean, we need them. We need those lines. For the record, YouTube, we need the betting lines, not Escobars. I mean, some of you in the chat may want some of those as well. I stay clear of those, just for the record. I'm working, brother, just listening to you in my earpiece while I work alone. Vicky, what do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? And I appreciate you listening. You're not even watching, you're listening as you're working. Wow.
Oh my
That
God.
shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Vicky, you are unbelievable. I cannot say this enough. Your support of the channel. You're amazing. Wow, I can't believe that. That's tremendous. Tremendous. Shout out to everyone tuning in live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. We have a good steady crowd here today. We have a good steady crowd. By the way, Jason Sklar and Randy Sklar, the Sklar brothers. Why am I bringing up the Sklar brothers? They have a show now that's exclusively on Fight Pass. One cool thing about Fight Pass, they have the entire Strikeforce library. They have the entire Pride fighting library. They have every old good season of The Ultimate Fighter. And they have this new show with the Sklar brothers, which is essentially View from the Cheap Seats, but like that old show that was on Score. But they have celebrities on. I think it's only like 15, 20 minutes each episode. I think it's on the UFC's YouTube channel too. But oh, it's so funny. And anyways, just another reason. It truly is a streaming service and video app where if you're a fight fan, that's where you're going to get your fix. And that's where you can support all these smaller promotions as well. I was blown away to see the production value of a Cage Wars, the production value of a Cage Fury. Even FAC last night, which was Colwood as fuck and was literally created to push Krause's students to the higher level, it still had, for a smaller promotion, pretty damn good production. Like, we're talking better than Invicta. And I know everyone's rolling around. Yeah, but dude, it's Invicta. Invicta's been around longer, okay? Love the broadcast of John Morgan and Joe Pfeiffer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're viewing on Twitter, by the way, migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat and so you can enter our contest. That's right. We have a contest going on tonight. And all you have to do to enter is like the video and drop a comment in the live chat. Easy as that. I know. We're trying to get to 50 likes on the video. That's one of our goals. That's right. You have 2 opportunities to win prizes. Or our second goal of 1,000 subscribers on the channel. That would just be a huge milestone anyways. That would be cool to reach while watching Cage Fury FC. Keep the comments coming too in the live chat, folks. Vote in our poll question. Let me know who you voted for in the poll question as well. It's simply, who do you think wins in the main event of the evening? I'm an HR manager and I do Uber on the weekends just so I don't waste time sitting around. Well, hey, if you're watching fights, it ain't wasting time, right? Vicky, that's awesome. A go-getter, much like myself. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Aaron, a huge supporter of the channel as well. What's up, Aaron? Let's go. 25 likes, people. Is that what we have on the channel right now? 25 likes? Do we have 25 likes on the channel? Let's try to get to 50. Let's go. 50 likes on the channel by the end of this stream, and we will choose a winner from the live chat. If we get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel, we will also choose a winner from the live chat. Doesn't matter if you comment once or 100 times, you get 1 entry upon saying what's up and joining us. You don't have to say what's up too, by the way. Who do we have next here? Some flyweights next, folks, as they're making their way to the octagon. And that is right. It is, in fact, an octagon. Whenever I do Bellator streams or one championship, the chat always gets me. Isha, it ain't an octagon, bro. It's a circle. It's a whatever the fuck FAC's thing was last night. It's a star. I forget. Invictus is a octagon, I believe. Okay, I'm just going to share this on Twitter, folks, and we'll get right to it. We'll profile the fighters. We'll talk about their fighting style. I will give my prediction. I believe I'm 2 for 2 right now. Let's freaking go, baby. And then I want to hear yours as well. Don't forget to comment in the live chat. Don't forget to tell me who you voted for in the poll question. And keep the comments coming. I will get right back to them. It's a live play-by-play, live fight commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing people in the live chat. All you have to do to enter our contest, again, like the video and drop a comment in the live chat. I see some comments coming, so I'll get right back to them in one moment. If you want to interact with me on social media, I'm not on Instagram. I know, it's a damn shame. I ain't on Instagram, but I am on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. That's where I'm, sharing the link to this YouTube channel right now. We're building such a tremendous fight community here on the City Life Project YouTube channel, folks. And we're not just pigeonholed to fights too, which is awesome. If you're here just for MMA and fights, great. There's so much for you here on this channel. If you want to get to know myself and the co-creator of the channel, we post vlogs, we post tarantula feedings, we post beer and whiskey tastings. There's music. I'm forgetting so much more. Fight reaction, fight picks, the whole 9 yards. So again, folks, I appreciate you all. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. Pretty good at ragging the puck here when I'm sharing stuff on Twitter. I can just keep talking. Okay. Enough's enough, though. It has been shared on Twitter. I'll get right to your comments here. Let's highlight these next fighters. We got Santo Curatolo. Santo Curatolo. That's a cool last name. Against Shamel, Findley. Santo on a 2-fight losing streak. Unfortunately, he is 6-3. The New Jersey native is 27 years old. 5'3" with a 62.5 reach. Looking at his opponent, Shamel Findley. He is riding a, what is this? 4-fight win streak by the looks of it. So Georgia, not the country, the state. 25 years old, standing 5'6". So he's got a few inches on Santo in both the height and a reach, as he's got a 70 reach advantage. I'm going with Shamel, the bad man, out of these flyweights. Yes, the bad man. That is his moniker. That is his nickname. I know Curatolo, he's on a losing streak. He's still young with a 6-3 record, and maybe that's firing him up right now to really get that win on a big stage. I don't think it'll be enough to take out the number 1 ranked Findley, as Santo is ranked 6 in Cage Fury in this division. Locking it in, Findley. That is my pick. Now let's go back to the live chat. What is up, Brittany? Thank you so much for joining. Jonathan Lopez still here. Jonathan, by the way, you're an absolute beauty. Welcome to this great fight community that we're building here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Santo is really good. Should be a good fight. Aaron, I personally did not bet on any of these. It's Canadian Thanksgiving today, so I had a bunch of plans. I was hanging out with some of my family throughout the day. I live on Vancouver Island. I was on another island. I was on Salt Spring Island, hanging out all day. Back here, didn't even have time to take off my jacket, sat in the seat, started streaming. So I haven't bet on any of these. And you know what? I usually stay away from betting on smaller promotions. It's just so hard to cap unless we have experts. We met a few experts actually yesterday on the stream. I do bet on UFC. I do bet on one championship. All right, folks, round 1. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Curatolo, Findley. I voted for Findley. Who do you have? Again, welcome, Brittany. I know Brian was here as well. Jonathan Lopez, Vicky, Aaron, you all are amazing. Abadayu, Hanaski. We'll give shouts to all you. Gravedigger Jones, Tom. I know I'm missing some of you. Mick31 Mick. We'll give shouts to all of you at the end of the stream. But okay, I'm going to keep my eye on Santo. Despite me choosing Findley to win, and that I'm going to stand by it with my limited knowledge. Ooh. 1 minute in, they're still just gauging each other's timing here. The audience gets some. Findley, 3 KO TKOs on his record out of his 4 wins. Still center of the octagon, these guys, just throwing soft ones. Throwing fakes. Nice body kick. Straight body kick by Findley. And Curatolo, he likes to win by finish as well. Rear naked choke, KO, TKOs. So it looks like skill-wise, they're pretty even. Again, I didn't bet on any of these. Anybody watching bet on any of these? Let me know in the live chat. Again, shout out to you all. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. Let's try to get this sucker to 50 likes. These two fighters haven't really engaged too much yet. Outside low kick by Findley, but it didn't really land too much. Let me know who you voted for in the poll question as well, folks. And shout out to all our new viewers and new subscribers. Welcome to the fight community. Welcome to the stream. Curatolo with the level change. Tried to go for the double leg. Instead, didn't work. Now they're in tie clinch here. Curatolo almost had that Muay Thai trip. He had the high clinch and he almost took out the front leg of Findley. And Findley doing a good job on the takedown defense and almost reversing Curatolo, though, taking him down himself. And Curatolo gets a takedown. Beautiful, beautiful judo throw by Curatolo. He now almost stepped into full guard. Instead, Findley gives up his back, but they are back to their feet with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first round. If anybody needs a place to watch this, it's on Fight Pass. Go check it out if you want to rewatch the prelims. It will also be on Fight Pass later tonight and also on Cage Fury's YouTube channel. They don't pay me for this, by the way, folks. Josh, what's going on, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Curatolo career needs this win so badly. He's looking good thus far. Beautiful takedown early. And another takedown. That was just... got the body lock and just swung him down and gets right into side control. Beautiful, beautiful judo and wrestling by Curatolo right now. I officially picked Findley to win this one. Again, my knowledge on these guys in these lower promotions is a little bit limited compared to the UFC, Bellator, Bellator, PFL N1 championship. Passing into half guard is Curatolo. Findley trying to get back up. He gives up his neck here. Curatolo grabs his neck. Good sprawl by Findley as they're back to their feet. And then Curatolo tags him with the overhand right. And that knocked Findley down. Curatolo has to finish him here. Come on, Curatolo. You smell blood there. Pounce. Center of the octagon. Findley was hurt there for a moment. Is he still stunned a little bit? He's throwing kicks. Low kicks and high kicks. Curatolo changes levels again, grabs a single leg. Body lock now. Pushing Findley up against the cage. Findley, I mean, he's got dog in him, man. He's got dog in him. Great with the reversals, great with the scrambles. Now, it's early. It's the first round. You've got gas to do this in the tank, but these are 125ers. See how their cardio lasts as this fight continues. You can shout to Waggle Golf, too, by the way. Hooking me up with this amazing apparel. Beautiful takedown again by Curatolo and just raining down elbows. Grabs the neck now of Findley with 10 seconds left. He's not going to secure this choke with 10 seconds left, and that's in the first round. What a domination of a first round by Santo Curatolo, ladies and gentlemen. I counted 3 beautiful takedowns. Beautiful takedowns. He tagged and dropped Findley. And he's honestly done more damage as a result. Now, Findley doing a very good job. Oh, he also had a couple submission attempts there from top position, Curatolo. Findley doing a good job of sprawling. He's doing a good job of some of the takedowns defending, and he's doing a good job of scrambling and getting out of those positions when they're grappling. But the pace that Santo Curatolo's putting on him is crazy right now. We are 1 minute in to this 3-round fight. Shout out to Josh Anders, Jonathan, Brittany, Aaron, Vicky, Funkmaster Flay, Gravedigger, Brian, Hanaski, Abadayo, Mick31 Mick, Tom, round 2.
Let's get it all!
And Zoomer Loyalist. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You are all amazing. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. Our goals are 50 likes on the video and 1,000 subscribers. If we hit either of them, we'll give away some prizes to some lucky commenters in the live chat. That outside low kick landing on Curatolo hurt. You could see he winced in pain and Findley went right back to it. Front kick by Findley. Standing in the center of the octagon. Another front kick by Findley. I mean, that front kick by Findley has been landing. I mean, it's body front kick, but it's been landing all night. And again, Findley with the reach advantage, with the height advantage. But Curatolo tagged him with that overhand right, and it looked beautiful. And he tried to go with that left now, right over his head. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this second round. Outside low kick on Findley now. Oh, and Findley kicked Curatolo in the face, but Curatolo was going in for a takedown. He He successfully gets the double leg, but right back up to his feet is Findley. Now, I have to see the replay in between the fights here for that because holy shit. I don't know if that hit cleanly because that could have knocked Curatolo out if that landed cleanly. But regardless, Findley tags him with a kick on the way in. What's up, Christopher Nelson? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video and dropping a comment in the live chat. As a result, you're automatically entered into winning some prizes. I picked Findley to win this one as well. But Curatolo, so far, I believe, is up in the judges' scorecards. Takedowns Findley again right into his guard. Full guard by Findley, but Findley's attacking from bottom position. It did sound like it landed clean, and if so, man, holy shit, does Curatolo have a hell of a chin. Can't wait to watch that replay. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second round. Josh, do we have to wait? 2 minutes and 30 seconds left? Or do you think the fight, to see that replay, or do you think the fight will end before that? By the way, if you do like this hat and you want to learn more about Waggle Golf, they now ship to Canada. Super excited about that. GetYourWaggleOn.com. And if you dig us and you want to support us here at the City Life Project YouTube channel, we have a merch store as well. That's where the prizes come from that we send to you. Brian got his hoodie. I hope you like it, Brian. I told Josh if you ever win the contest, I will literally hand deliver it to you. Shout out Vancouver Island. Yo, first time here. Wish I could watch the fight, but you're doing a great job telling you. Well, thank you, Khalid. Khalid Reyes. Is that how I say your name, or is it Khalid? Appreciate it. It's on Fight Pass. It's on Fight Pass, by the way, and the prelims are all on Cage Fury's YouTube channel and Facebook channel. Findley actually is landing some shots on Curatolo now. You see Curatolo has a cut above his left eye, and Findley elect to go for the takedown now. He's tough. I wrestled with my guy in high school. Stay on the lookout for him. Will do, Christopher. I mean, he looks good right now. He looks good in the striking department, so he's a wrestler by nature? Is that what you're telling me? That would explain why he went for the level change there. Oh, I'm so glad, Brian. I'm so glad. Tell everyone in the chat how much you love that hoodie. Oh, Findley just tag Curatolo again and then need him when Curatolo was coming up. Curatolo's literally running away from him right now. Findley's got some power in those shots as he, have the tides turned here and an elbow. Curatolo is wobbly, folks, and Findley's just waiting for the kill. Curatolo, though, tough as nails as he countered back with the left. He got clipped hard there. Elbows by Findley now as he's pushing Curatolo in the stage and just into the cage, rather, and is just elbowing him. Now with some of the knees. Oh, these knees are nasty. Can Curatolo survive 24 seconds and get out of this second round? Oh, Curatolo just swinging himself almost falls backwards. Findley is stalking his prey right now. 10 seconds left in this second round. Thank you for joining, Christopher. Thank you for joining, Khalid Ray. In the tie clinch now is Curatolo. Knee to the body, then a right shot right to Curatolo. Findley. Wow. What a fight. That round is either an even draw or goes to Findley, in my opinion. Because Curatolo, in the first half of that round, was landing some strikes. He landed some beautiful takedowns. But oh my goodness, did Findley show that he has power. Okay, and it all started with that kick. It must have. That kick landed clean. Oh my goodness. And then it was a left hook. Oh my God, man. What a chin. Curatolo has a hell of a chin. Can he survive this third round, though? Because Shamel Findley has some power. Knees after dropping Curatolo as well. Elbows in the tie clinch. This fight's over. Curatolo's corner throws in the towel. Man, does Findley have to hit hard for that to happen?
Oh my God!
He's a bad, bad man, Christopher. Oh my goodness. Well, Christopher knew, folks. Christopher knew what we didn't know. And by the way, East is 3 for 3 on his picks tonight thus far. Let's go, baby. Wow. He looked good. He looked good before. He must just still be seeing Tweety Birds here. Wow. Wow, and they're talking to each other here. Good display of respect. 125ers. Here's some big 125ers, folks. On a great display of respect here. A good long conversation. Oh, and look at that. Findley's just saying, like, you're an absolute beast. You're a fighter. This is cool to see. This is cool to see them talk. I respect when a corner does that. Must be a tough call. But from how you were describing the fight, I imagine it had to be bad enough to be stopped. Well, he just kept getting tagged, and he has heart. He kept pushing forward and swinging, but even when he was swinging, he was falling backwards as a result. This is funny. We have a sex bot in the chat. It says, don't be stuck at home watching fights alone with this young man. Get connected now. Chat 69. Jeez. Findley won indeed. TKO is what he's credited for. 5-1-1 now is his professional career. Eddie Rodriguez says, I'm dead. Well, I hope you're alive, Eddie. Or Eddie. Did I just say Deddy?
Oh my God!
I'm getting hungry, folks, clearly. I didn't even have time to take off my jacket. Got home from Salt Spring Island. Beautiful Salt Spring Island, British Columbia. And literally had 15 minutes to spare. Watched the last 2 rounds of the last prelim fight. Hopped on here. Can't wait to rewatch the prelims later, by the way, because I heard they were just tremendous. Abadayo, wow. I'm not even going to block this 69 chat. XYZ, best adult dating site until they start spamming, because I appreciate it. They just entered the contest. Be like them. Don't spam. Just like the video and drop 1 comment. What's up? Let's go. This has been a fun stream. We've had a pretty good turnout, too. This is cool to see. So shout out to everybody watching Cage Fury. Now, if there was UFC going on, everyone would be watching UFC and we'd be streaming UFC as well. But it's good to see that, you know, the hardcore fight fans here are joining us as we like to pump up these smaller promotions. What was so cool about doing the BKFC was that they actually joined the chat. They didn't ban anybody in the chat. BKFC joined our chat and was saying, I love what you're doing. This is so cool. And we even made some sales. We got some people to buy BKFC because I believe it was only like $10 on Fight TV. Has Joseph Schick fought you? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it was he won the fight. It was an unfortunate ending to that fight, as his opponent was actually winning, in my opinion, was winning the fight, stuffed a takedown that Schick threw, and he messed up his knee and actually fell backward in an unbelievably horrific yell, cry of pain to the judge, saying, I stop. And he continued to scream in agony as upon being stretchered out of the cage. Wish I could stream your audio over the fights. But you know what you can do, Aaron, is you can just turn off the audio to the fights and just have me commentate. But I guess I'm a little behind or maybe ahead, depending on, you know, the seconds between my actual stream, you know, what's picking up on the mic and webcam, to actually hitting YouTube. But look at that. John Morgan alongside Joe Pyfer. John Morgan doing a tremendous job again. Now, independent John Morgan, just like independent Helwani. Independent John Morgan's doing a great job as well. Yes, he did. Yes. So he was credited with the win because it was a like a verbal tap. But he wasn't winning the fight, I will say that. On my iPhone and not technologically savvy. Fair enough, Aaron. Fair enough. I appreciate you joining, though, brother. I appreciate you joining. There it is. I just need to see 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, John. And I was saying that, Josh, I guess you joined us a little bit after I said that. I think that's hilarious how Colby Covington, just his whole shtick and everything, and how he interacts with the media, both respectful and disrespectful. That always gets me chuckling. And I'm sure John Morgan doesn't like it, as last time he cracked a little bit and was like, all right, thanks, Colby. Good fight, Colby, or whatever. But let's just say that the company that John Morgan helped build up, they did him dirty recently. He's no longer with them. I'm not even gonna give them the respect on this stream right now, because we're giving all the respect to Morgan. Some people might not like Morgan. You know, they might jump on the Colby train with that. They might not like that he always gets the first question at UFC events, you know, press conferences, scrums like that. But the guy's doing amazing work independently right now. Doesn't have the numbers that, you know, the previous company had. And I'm supporting him. I love his work. I love that he's actually involved with Cage Fury. I didn't know that before. That's super cool. So, and the UFC always gives him some love too, making sure that he gets the first question asked. That's what I do. But I'm always ahead of you, so I have to wait, comment, or I'll spoil it. Oh, well, Brian, look at that. I appreciate it. Brian and Brittany, by the way, like mega supporters of the channel. Brian was a contest winner recently and won a hoodie. He loves it. I'm glad he loves it. Excited. I guess only, what is it today? The 8th? October 8th? So in less than 7 days, or I guess in exactly 7 days, right after Kenny Hotz and Spencer Rice. That's right. Josh, I'm seeing Kenny versus Spenny live here in Nanaimo. Are you going to see them in Victoria? I got the VIP, so I'm going to actually do a vlog with them, and then they're going to be on our YouTube channel as well. So that's incentive to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're a fan of Kenny versus Spenny. Exclusive, not to them. They don't even know it's about to happen. They're going to be surprised, and that's going to be the beauty of it, to see Spenny crack a little bit. Kenny Haas knows it's going to happen because we DM back and forth on Twitter every now and then. Beat Joe Pyfer, but excited to see Kenny versus Spenny, and then driving all the way to Minnesota. It's still almost 30 degrees Celsius here on Vancouver Island, British Columbia on October 8th. What is that in Fahrenheit? That's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So put that in perspective. And it's October 8th right now. I'm literally driving to somewhere that I believe is like -2 at night right now. Like winter is coming in Minnesota, and I'm leaving this tropical paradise that is Vancouver Island. But hey, the work, I got some work over there. Got some friends over there. That's where my podcast is based out of. It's a Minnesota and hockey and craft beer podcast. So there you go. There you go. I'm going to be in Vancouver watching BFL when they're in Victoria, sadly. Dude, I can't wait to actually watch BFL live. Honestly, like, I supported a lot of, like, junior hockey and local lacrosse before then, because, Josh, as I said, I started the hockey podcast network before, you know, leaving that company. So I was very much in the hockey world, whether it was junior hockey, college hockey, things like that. So... And I love me, but, you know, by the way, Josh, Victoria Shamrocks, I'm a chamois until I die. 4-year-in-a-row season ticket holder. Victoria Shamrocks is the greatest live sporting event ever. The Q Center is the greatest place to watch junior hockey or semi-pro lacrosse. Senior men's lacrosse. Let's go ice fishing, man. Dude, let's do it. Let's do it, Aaron. I'm a fly fisherman, but I've always wanted to go ice fishing. I grew up in northern British Columbia, so I'm very much like true Canadian. But yeah, anyways, keep the comments coming. I absolutely love the conversation on like my adventure going to the Midwest. But yeah, like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. We're trying to get to 50 likes on the video. Let's go, baby. And I'll get these next fighters here up on screen. I love the walkout music, by the way, folks. Josiah Harrell against Tracy Reeder is our next fight. Another lightweight fight. Give me 1 sec as I share this on Twitter. Talk amongst yourselves. Like the video. Drop a comment in the live chat. We're trying to get this to 500. Whoa. We're trying to get this to 50 likes by the end of this stream. That's the goal we're setting. If we hit 50 likes, we'll give away some prizes to a lucky person who commented in the live chat. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll do the same thing. A lucky person in the live chat will be picked randomly, and you will win some City Life Project merchandise. Brian won some merchandise. He just received it last night. I believe it was last night. Our boy Funkmaster Flay also won some prizes. All right. Again, bear with me, folks, for another minute here before we run down the fighters. I'll give my official prediction. Then I want to hear yours. I mean, you can give me your prediction right now for this next bout in the live chat. That's totally cool. I'll get right back to the chat in a moment here. Don't forget to vote in our poll question, too, and let me know who you voted for in the poll question. It's a simple one this week. It's a simple one today. I should say, not this week, since we do multiple live streams on this channel. A minimum of 2, believe it or not. I guess you better believe it now that you're subscribed to the channel, baby. Let's go. All right. Tail of the tape here on screen, so we might as well run them down as well. Josiah Harrell, 5-0, a perfect record in MMA. The muscle hamster, Josiah Harrell, 23 years old, out of Grove City, Ohio. Tracy Reeder, also 5-0, out of Oklahoma. He has fought in RCF, XFN, where Josiah Hall has fought in Combat League for his first 5 fights. So both of these 25-year-olds on the up and up, 155 pounds in the lightweight division. Apparently, Josiah Harrell missed weight, though, from what I am hearing. But no matter. Excited for this one, folks. All right, who am I picking here? Someone's got to lose. Someone's perfect record is going to be tarnished. So missing by 4.5 pounds was the muscle hamster. I'm going with Tracy Reeder. Less compromised, despite being a little bit, quote-unquote, lighter, because his weight cut probably was on point. Tracy Reeder hands the muscle hamster his first loss of his career. Was that the bad pick, folks? Let me know in the live chat as we get right back to it.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, let's get it on. Uh-oh. Abadiah says Harrell should win. Harrell's a bit less of a can crusher. Abadiah, wait and see, Josh. We can't count out Reeder. We can't count out Reeder yet, though. But I'm with Harrell. And already exchanging center of the octagon are both of these fighters. I love that you guys follow the lower promotions a little bit more than me. I will start to get to know a lot of these fighters the more I watch these. But I appreciate is what I'm trying to say here. I'm no casual when it comes to the bigger leagues. But I really appreciate, the community here. And I love the RVCA BJ Penn trunks from Reeder, by the way. Oh, and a nice takedown by Harrell. Reeder getting right back up and feeding some shots to the side of Harrell's head to make him pay for that. But again, folks, appreciate everybody in the live chat here. Appreciate all the viewers, live play-by-play, live commentary, live reaction, of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks here in the live chat. We are truly building an amazing fight community here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. Now, Reeder goes over the takedown. He's successful, bringing Harrell right to the ground. Is Reeder like a disciple of BJ here? I mean, he's got BJPenn.com. He's sponsored by RVCA. He's got his beautiful BJJ shorts. Back up to his feet is Harrell. Pinned against the cage is Harrell. Reeder doesn't quite have his arms locked. Has one around and he's just kneeing now to the leg. The ref looking in close. Potentially might separate them here if there's no more action. Single leg and takes him down is Reeder. Reeder in the butterfly guard of Harrell now. Full guard now for Reeder. Hasn't postured up yet. But making it difficult for Reeder to be on the bottom position. Moving now to half guard. Back into guard. Good job by Harrell for getting back into guard there. If you're viewing on Twitter, by the way, migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat, folks. We're building a tremendous fight community here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. We want you to be a part of it. Still top position is Reader out of the guard of Harrell though. Back up to his feet and he's kneeing Harrell and that's it. It is all over.
It is all over.
Wait. Never mind. I apologize. I thought the ref called the fight. Apparently, Harrell was down. So he's calling in. He's saying he needed a downed opponent, but he didn't knee him in the face. Oh, he did. So my apologies, folks. I thought he kneed him in the body there. He kneed him right in the side of the head. 2 of the shots were clean. The third one was not. So my apologies, folks. From the angle in which I saw that, I thought that was a liver shot or like right like on this area, the upper chest. That's where I thought both of those, I at least thought one hit the body there. So my mistake. And then I thought as a result, it was like a liver shot and he went down. So the doctor now looking at the cut over the left eye of Harrell. Doctor's going back to inspect. So yeah, upon replay, yep, 3 knees were thrown. I argue 2 of them were legal. One of them, the last one that did damage, was not. Did John Morgan leave MMA Junkie for any reason, or did he just want to move on to bigger things? They did him dirty. I don't want to get into all the details here, but I talked to him on his live stream a little bit because he, during UFC weigh-ins, live streams them. Kind of like what we're doing here and does commentary. So it looks like Harrell will continue. The ref said he could continue. So there's 1 knee standing up legal. 2nd knee standing up legal. 3rd one here on. Oh, I guess there was only 2 knees, so the 2nd one was illegal. Yes. Long of the short of it. He didn't go into too much detail as well, but upon doing some of my research, asking some media members and people who work in the industry, yeah, for someone who helped build that up, and we're back, folks. We're back, and Reader gets Josiah Harrell right back to the ground, right back into his full guard, gets him right up against the cage. I'll hit you up. Do you have Twitter, Josh? In the half guard of Reader is Harrell and a nice knee to the body. I'll hit you up with some of the deets and where I found it. But for someone who built up that company for what it was, for them not to allow him to just do some more independent work. Oh, and here we go. Not quite crucifix position, but half guard. Again, and he postured up was Reader. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in this first round. And he's just, now he's in the crucifix. Oh, got one arm out. 2 arms out now to be able to defend that. That was close. Strikes from the top by Reader. I mean, despite the point being taken away, I think Reader still wins this round. I think it could be 10-8. Sweet. I'll send you everything I have. Or everything that I found if it's still up. And I don't hate Junkie, by the way. I just want to say I'm just not pumping them up in this stream because John Morgan, he's the one who's behind the mic now in Cage Fear. All right, shots from the top now. A flurry of shots, but a good job by Harrell for sprawling. Harrell trying to get back up to his feet. His back is up against the cage. He's still on his ass. 10 seconds left in this first round. Yeah, and by the way, folks, I'm most active on Twitter as far as my social media presence goes. Our City Life Project, the City Life Project does have a Facebook page, and we post there. Kyle's more interactive on that one, but hit me up on Twitter. That's where I live. You'll see I probably retweeted like 100 things today, and I was mostly away from my computer. No problem, dude. So yeah, again, despite having the point deduction, I still think Tracy Reader won that first round. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. If not, it's an absolute draw. Like, there's no way that point deduction helped Josiah at all because Josiah didn't do anything in that first round. John Morgan saying he doesn't know if Josiah was compromised as a result of that knee or if, it was maybe just weight cutting issues because he seemed a little out of it before the fight is what his comments were on the broadcast. Again, Cage Fury FC, I'm so blown away with the production value. I'm so happy that it's John Morgan behind the mic. Joe Pfeiffer here tonight. That's just an extra treat. That's icing on the cake, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Again, I appreciate everyone joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Look at her. Harrell gets the back of Reader just like that. I literally turn my head for a second. And Harrell got Reader down, but with the reversal was Reader right back to the feet, and Reader went for the double leg and a good sprawl by Harrell. Back up to the feet of both of these fighters. I got to keep my eyes on here. Live play-by-play, live reaction, live interaction. And of course, live fight commentary here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. We do a ton of fight companions every week. We've done 4. This is the 4th one we've done this week, folks. We're building a tremendous fight community here. And Harrell comes in with the 1-2. Mostly blocked by Reader. Oh, and the low kick there by Harrell. And a beautiful read by Reader. Catches it with the single leg takedown. Side control top position right now. She butterfly. Half guard. Full guard now. Reader's in the full guard. A reversal attempt by Harrell. He's spinning, but Reader stays on top. Reader, you can see it here. Tremendous grappling. Vote in the poll question, folks. Let me know who you have winning the heavyweight title. Top position still for Reader. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second round. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes, folks. We are trying to get to 50 likes on the video and or 1,000 subscribers here on the channel here tonight. 2 cool milestones that we're trying to aim. And if we do, we'll celebrate by giving you folks some prizes. Oh, and a nice reversal. Harrell scrambles up to his feet and takes down Reader. Gets in full mount just for a second. Reader does a good job of sprawling, does a good job of turning. And now Harrell gets the back of Reader with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second round. Keep the comments coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream, as you know. Reader now has the back. He's flattened Harrell out, and he's just laying shots on the side of his head. The ref could end this. The ref could end this fight, folks. And what a comeback story it would be if he does. And moving, trying to turn is Reader. Flattens him out again is Harrell, and he's just feeding shots to the side of Reader's head. Reader won't let him get that choke, but he's just laying down the fisticuffs. Oh, man, that's it. Wow. Missing weight, looking depleted, getting kneed in the face illegally, even though, it was pretty damn close, and one of those shots was perfectly legal. He comes back, and though was out-grappled in the opening half of this second round, was able to reverse Reader, get on his back, and impose his will, the ground and pound. I was wrong on this one, folks. And you can see Reader is just so upset right now. But a great fight here. A great fight by Josiah, Harrell, and Tracy Reader. Co-main event next, folks. Wow, we're just humming through this main card here. A great performance by Tracy Reader, suffering his first ever MMA loss. You were right, Abedayo. You were right.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
Wow. Great fight. Great fight. Looked like it was like a punching attempt by Reader, and the legs got kind of tangled there, and it was easy for Harrell to take him down as a result, and a beautiful body lock slam by Harrell, and that's what gets in mount position just for a moment before Tracy Reader gave up his back. Would not submit. The choke there ends up taking too many unanswered shots and losing the fight as a way of doctor stoppage. All right, so we have the co-main event next, and this one's the fun one, folks. I'm excited for this one. I'm just going to share it on Twitter, and we'll get right into previewing it here on this channel. The muscle hamster Josiah doesn't shake the hand of his opponent. He is Tracy Reader just walked right off. All right, the number 9 ranked Earl Small against David Gladfelter. What a last name. What a last name. I'm going to see if Sherdog's working again, folks. Sometimes Sherdog has just a little bit more in-depth info on the fighters. Okay, it seems to be back up now, which is good. So yeah, we'll get into the co-main event in a moment here, folks. I'm just going to share this link on Twitter. By the way, shout out to the 2 viewers. I got distracted there on Twitter because it's so funny. And it's almost like I feel like it's his shtick now. So if you're watching Hoppy, you literally always DM me stuff that needs immediate answers when I'm live streaming. Is it your shtick now? For those 2 people viewing on Twitter, by the way, migrate over to YouTube, like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. I really appreciate it. And you automatically enter the contest by doing so. I will get to my DMs on Twitter in a moment here, folks. But I first have to share this link on Twitter. We are entering the co-main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. The co-main event of the evening. Now, the main event could end real quick. I see there's now 3, 4, 5 of you on Twitter. Get your ass over to YouTube. Unfortunately, Twitter, they ruined their partnership with Periscope. You cannot comment in the live chat on Twitter anymore. So we are building a tremendous fight community on YouTube where you can join the live chat, where you can enter our giveaways and meet a lot of cool fight fans as well. So if you're on Twitter, there's no excuse. I'm literally retweeting the link every second. I commented the link on Twitter on the video for YouTube. Click it, say what's up, join our contest. Enough said. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian viewers here as well. You are all amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining us as well while you're eating turkey here tonight. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Co-main event. It has been shared on Twitter. And for all those, again, viewing on Twitter, migrate over to YouTube and join our live chat. I'll get right back to the live chat on YouTube in one moment here, folks. Here we go. Jonathan Lopez, yeet, yeet, let's go, Earl. Sasquatch, yo, we should gonna chill and listen by the fire pit here for a bit. Thank you so much, Sasquatch NHL. By the way, if anyone's into hockey chat, into hockey talk, into hockey news, especially around the Seattle Kraken. Yes, the Crackheads themselves. Go check out Sasquatch NHL's YouTube channel. They do a bunch of fun live streams and YouTube content there as well. Adebayo rooting for Gladfelter. Let's go. Gladfelter's got this. Well, Jonathan Lopez is cheering for Earl Small, his coach. How cool is that? All right, let's get into highlighting each fighter here. Earl Small, 28 years old, born April 8th, 1994. He's exactly 1 year and 1 day older than me. Or sorry, 1 year and 1 day younger than me. That's amazing. I was born on the 7th. April 7th, 1993, though. 4 wins, 1 loss. These are middleweights, 185 pounds. He lost his last Cage Fury FC fight against Miles Lee, but before then was riding a 4-fight professional career. 1 in Cage Fury FC 94. He beat Adam Wamsley. What a beautiful name. Before then, fought in SFN Codic Regulator, where he beat Jay Ellis, Josh Jackson, and Darren Gibbs. Before then, went 3-0 on the amateur scene as well. That is a 28-year-old Earl Small. His opponent, David Gladfelter, making his walk out to the octagon. Shotgun David Gladfelter, 3 wins, 1 loss, 30 years old. 1 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 0 decisions. He lost to Daniel Compton in IFC, Jorge Masvidal's Icon Fighting. Before then, he was on a 3-fight win streak as a professional, winning in Rocket Combat Sports, Cage Fury FC, and in Icon Fighting Champion. Excuse me. He has a ton of fights on the regional scene, though, so definitely has more fighting. If you look at just MMA cage fighting experience than his opponent. He went 5-2 on the regional scene as he walks out to Iron Maiden. Beautiful stuff. This is a tough one. Though he has a 3-1 professional career. A ton of fights on the amateur scene, whereas Earl Small, 4-1 professionally, only 3 fights on the amateur scene. You know, I'm going with our boy. You know what, Jonathan? You're a new subscriber. We're going with your boy, Earl Small, locking it in. If you know, you know. Let's go, Pens. What's up, Ethan? Thank you so much for joining. What's happening? You got your hoodie today? Hell yeah, brother. I was worried about those in the UK and Ireland because I had to pay like an extra fee when Luke's hoodie entered Ireland, and I got an email about that from like whatever Ireland's like whatever your postage is called. But I didn't get one from the UK, and I was like, oh no, is Ethan's gonna reach? But I'm glad it did. Ethan, I hope it fits okay, and I hope you like it, brother. Small fought Jay Ellis. Oh no. Well, do tell. Why is that a bad thing? He beat Jay Ellis November 17th of 2018. Let's go, says Jonathan. Co-main event of the evening. We've seen a lot of lightweights on this main card. 125ers, 155ers back to back. But right now, we got a 27-year-old in Earl Small against a 30-year-old in Gladfelter. Co-main event of the evening. Ethan is currently wearing it. It fits fine. Thanks, bro. Did you get the white one or the black one, Ethan? I forget. Because I sent a bunch of different ones out so that everyone didn't get like the same. So everyone got, if they chose to like put it on social media or whatever. And again, there's no pressure to do that at all. But just so everyone, you can see that we have like different types of merch at our merch store, thecitylifeproject.com. Please go look at Jay Ellis's record. Okay, I'm going to do it right now before this fight starts. Oh my God. Okay, I remember Jay Ellis. He fucking, somebody else. One of James Krause's guys who lost to Yusuf on the last UFC card. He beat Jay Ellis. Yeah, Jay Ellis, 16-106. He's 38 years old, and he is riding a 2-4-6 fight losing streak. Jeez. Small ball, let's go. Journeyman, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, oh my God. I got to make a video just on him on this channel, Josh.
Let's get it
All right, round one, folks. Let's get it on. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions on this co-main event. And don't forget to vote in our poll question. which is built around the main event of the evening. Who wins the heavyweight strap here tonight? CFFC 113. That's right, 113 events. This is amazing. Shout out to Cage Fury Fighting Championship. Small, looking confident. Just dropping his hands and then lands on Gladfelter with a 1-2 right and overhand left. But Gladfelter, he's pressing forward despite Small showing a lot of poise, showing a lot of confidence. Oh, and Gladfelter landed low. Gladfelter need Small right in the balls. Those jewels are going to look a lot smaller after this fight, after that hit. Well, maybe all the... Yeah, ouch. I mean, didn't look like he was too phased about it, but good job on Mergliotta for getting in there. By the way, Mergliotta, and I don't take this the wrong way. He's lost a ton of weight. And I wonder if that's just because of old age or if he's actually like training a little bit more, because Mergliotta was a little bit bigger. Dan Mergliotta. Definitely looking older now. Maybe it's just this light of the Cage Fury FC lighting compared to UFC's, which, you know, makes you look a little bit prettier there for TV. But Mergliotta definitely looking a lot older. But I mean, Father Time, it just keeps going. All right, they're back in action here.
Let's get it all.
4 minutes left in the first round. Nice inside low kick by Gladfelter. Small, shorter here, smaller, no pun intended. So he's definitely throwing those hands over. And oh, a nice overhand right by Small and Gladfelter after they separated from the clinch. Small pushing Gladfelter up against the cage. He's got his hooks in. Takes one of them out. Pinned up against the cage is Gladfelter. Small with the dominant position. Again, if you want to support us further, folks, check out our merch store, the City Light Project YouTube channel. Oh, and a nice takedown by Small. Just kind of drags Gladfelter to the ground. Right back up to their feet, though. And another takedown by Small. Same takedown, just a drag sweep takedown right to the ground. Gladfelter desperately trying to get back to his feet, but gives up his back to Small. Small has his back and has the hooks in. Small on his feet, has his back, has the hook ins. And here we go. Climbing up his back is Small. Gets one of the legs wrapped around the torso. Doing a good job of slowly securing that body triangle is Earl Small. Gladfelter on his feet, but bent completely over. Trying to hit Earl Small with some punches from the back position. Like the video, folks. Drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. And there we go. There's one hook in. There's one hook in. There is one arm under the neck. And there we go. Despite not having the body triangle, doing a good job of securing one of the legs, pushing his ass against the back of the cage, and now getting the rear naked in. And there we go. Small is squeezing. Gladfelter is on his feet. Small doesn't even have the body triangle, but he has the choke under the chin of Gladfelter by the looks of it. Doesn't have too much leverage here. But here we go. Gets up. There, it's under the choke, and there's a tap! How do you like that, Jonathan Lopez? Your boy, Earl Small, breaks the losing streak and now improves his pro record to 5-0. Does a little shimmy there for the crowd. The confident Earl Small with a beautiful submission victory, crawling up the back of David. Not even getting that body triangle, getting one hook in one leg, pushing forward, securing and singling out that leg, slowly getting that hook in, and then pulls back and instantly Gladfelter taps. It's about to be a party at the gym. So happy for your coach there, Jonathan. So happy for your coach there. I picked him to win as well, so I believe I'm only 4-2 on my picks tonight. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for joining the live stream and supporting your boy here. I hope that you join on more of these fight companions here, Jonathan. A great display of respect by both of these fighters, despite some of the taunting and antics by Earl Small. I mean, he was putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're confident, show it. It looks like some of his family there in the audience. Oh, look at that. Earl Small. He's got some dance moves, Earl Small. Look at that. Jonathan, again, shout out to your team, your gym, your coach. What a tremendous win by Earl Small. Main event of the evening next here, folks. Oh, Joe Pyfer gets in there in the cage as well, and he's talking to Earl Small. And by the way, go Penguins indeed. I know a person in our chat was saying that this event is being held in Pennsylvania. He said, if you don't know, now you know. Oh, I just can't believe it. It's a party! Joe Pyfer now interviewing Earl Small in the center of the octagon. Dude, I like him too. Not sure if it's the dancing or me. He just or he just won me $5. That's hilarious. Did you spar with him, Jonathan? Jonathan Lopez? He just gave you a shout out. If so, he said, yeah, shout out to my coach, shout out to my team, shout out to my gym. Well, I'm glad he won you $5 there, Josh. Cha-ching. He's saying, yeah, if I get anybody's back, it's GG. Good game. Man, Joe Pyfer, is an absolute beauty. What a star he is going to be in the UFC. Him, Bo Nickel, Paddy Pimblett. I mean, not necessarily future champions, though Bo Nickel could be a future champion, and hell, maybe even Joe Pyfer could be. Paddy, we'll see. But stars nonetheless. Absolutely love it. All right, main event of the evening next, folks. Keep the comments coming. I'll get right back to them in a second here. Just want to make sure I share this link one more time on Twitter. Keep the comments coming, by the way, folks. Drop a like in the live chat. I don't think we're going to hit 50 tonight because it only reads 17 on my screen. Let's set it at 30. If we get to 30 likes by the end of the stream, we have one more fight left to do. If we get to 30 likes by the end of the stream, we're bringing it down a notch. If we get to 30 likes by the end of the stream, we'll give away some prizes. Again, we're trying to also get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't think we're going to quite get to that as well, but thank you all to the new community members. That's what I'm going to call you folks. Community members here, supporters of this channel. Josh, I saw not the full fight yet, but I saw the highlights. I was on Salt Spring Island all day, buddy. I caught the 4 o'clock ferry, got here back home at like 4 in Nanaimo at like 4:45, and didn't even take off my jacket, just jumped on, did this. So on the ferry, I was watching the highlights, and I saw the little exchange between at the end between what's his name? His name's escaping me, and Alistair. But I'm going to rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch that whole card before bed tonight. I got a lot of fights to catch up on and work to catch up on as well, but that's okay. Having the whole like Thanksgiving dinner hoorah tomorrow night, but some families in town tonight. And my dad's visiting and he got a new puppy. Literally, the puppy is 9 weeks old. So I'm going to go hang out with that little puppy for a bit. Rico, yes, indeed. Little bort of a 9-week-old puppy's prancing around out there that I got to go hang out with after this. Almost at 1,000 subscribers. Nice. Keep it rolling. Thank you so much, Sasquatch. I mean, these people like you support the channel. Go subscribe to Sasquatch NHL, folks. The road to 1,000. You know, it's a grind, and Sasquatch NHL does a lot of work as well on their channel. Loved the content you did with Joey. I actually produced that podcast for their first season, worked with Joey for that podcast, and even on his food podcast, Past Everything, when I was doing some work with him on a different network back in the day. Adam Dubois liked and subscribed, and you commented in the live chat, which means you're automatically entered into winning some prizes. So thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate it. A minimum of 2 fight companions every week. So we do a minimum of 2 live streams. So guarantee 2 live streams a week. Usually our cadence was Contender Series and UFC, but since Contender Series is over, we're just doing as many as we can, folks. That's why we're covering all these smaller promotions as well. Oh my God, Adam Dubois doing God's work here.
Oh my God.
We'll tell my brothers and friends, thank you so much. We also post reaction videos. We post picks and predictions. We post vlogs, music content, so much more than fights, but also so much fight content. Appreciate it, Adam. Oh man. Jeff and Joey are amazing. They're just epic humans too. All right, folks, here we go. We have made it to the main event of the evening. I'm going to share it on Twitter quickly. All right, I'm going to share it on Twitter, and then we will get right back to your comments. I want to hear your predictions, though. Vote in the poll question. This is your final chance to vote before it's kind of like unnecessary. Vote in the poll question and let me know who you voted for in the poll question. Who wins the heavyweight strap in this main event of the evening? Cage Fury Fighting Championship 113. I'm hungry, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. I think I might actually go walk this puppy after this. All right, sharing this one more time on Twitter. Again, shout out to anybody and everybody who follows me on Twitter upon viewing me on these live streams. That's where, if you want to connect with me, more than just on these live streams, you want to talk fights and stuff like that. I mean, I'll message back. Hit me up on Twitter at VI Sports Talk. That's where I'm most active on social media. The City Life Project Facebook page and Kyle are super active on Facebook. And, well, obviously, the City Life Facebook page. We're pretty active on the Facebook page, but Kyle runs that mostly. And also, Kyle is really active on Instagram, Kyle Mudge or Mudge Music. But I'm really active on Twitter. So if you want to interact with me on a social media, at VI Sports Talk on Twitter. I do have a podcast as well, folks, by the way. So if you want to hear me even talk more about beer and hockey, and I talk a little bit fights as well, The Soda Pod. We have a YouTube channel, but also you can find us on any podcast app. Just type in The Sota Pod. Heavyweights here next, folks. Before we get right back to your comments, and keep the comments coming, let me know who you voted for in the poll question. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you just want to talk fights in general. We got the main event of the evening up on screen here, so we will highlight it. Greg Velasco, the Viking King out of Union Bay, New Jersey, United States. I mean, look at that beard. Look at that walkout. The Viking King. 4 wins, 0 losses, 2 TKO, 2 submissions. Wearing the Muay Thai shorts, Greg Velasco, the Viking King, 4 wins, 0 losses, 2 TKO, 2 submissions with a perfect 4-0 record. He has only fought professionally in Cage Fury FC. And as an amateur, he's fought in Cage Fury FC before it was a professional promotion. He has also fought in New York FE and NSF, where he went 3-1 on the regional, 4-0 on the pro scene. He is 29 years old, weighed in at 262 pounds, standing 6'2". His opponent, Kevin Ray Sears, the king. A lot more of an MMA veteran, 36 years old, 9 wins, 5 losses, 4 KO, TKO, 4 submissions. So well-rounded in his own right. 1 decision. He beat Rashan Jackson on SCL in his last fight via KO. Lost to Parker Porter in CES MMA before that. Beat Ahmed Samir Hefni, Russell Lamons before that. Had a 2-fight win streak. Lost 2 fights before that. And then had a 3-fight win streak before that. So a back and forth career. Would win 2, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 3, lose 2, win 2, lose 1, win. On the amateur scene, back in 2011-12, he had a perfect 5-0. I'm going with the 28-year-old, the much younger Greg Velasco, who clearly is being built up by CFFC, and there is no issue with that at all. There is no issue with that at all. They have moved champions to the UFC. They have moved big fighters to big promotions. I'm making my final prediction here. That's what I voted for in the poll question. Greg Velasco will be the heavyweight champion here at CFFC. By the way, both of them weighing in at 262, 263. So coming in both the same way. But you can see Kevin Sears, the king. Definitely more of the chubster versus that heavier, leaner, muscle-based heavyweight. He ain't no Francis Ngannou. I'm saying that much, all right? All right, I've been neglecting the chat. Aaron S. Bruce Buffer. Okay, I'm going with Sears, says Sasquatch, locking it in. Brittany got Velasco. Sasquatch, love me some soda pod. Thank you, brother. I can't wait to be sitting there live in a studio with Hoppy. No more of this fucking StreamYard to record podcast shit. We're going to be sitting in a studio. We're going to have guests come in live. We're going to have better camera angles. Oh, I'm so excited. If you're planning to watching BFL 74, please brace yourself for the production and don't pay attention to their fight odds they put out before the fights. Oh, no, man, I'm seasoned to small promotions now. I support. I'm guessing it's B, like British Columbia Fight League. Is that what BFL stands for?
Let's get it
Round
on.
1, let's get it on. Oh, I have so many to talk about, Aaron, so I'll put that on the shelf and we'll talk about it in a moment here because we got some heavyweights who have come out swinging. Velasco getting Sears in the tie clinch as he pushes him up against the cage. Already some knees to the body. Josh, I will also answer that question after this fight as well before we hang up the gloves here or in between the rounds because that's a great one. Shout out to everyone on Twitter. I see some of you on Twitter. Migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat. Still in the clinch here. Doing a good job to defend those shots are Sears grabbing the head of Velasco. Pinned up against the cage still is Sears. Oh, and there we go. Separating in the tackling. Some elbows by Velasco. Some nice shots up against the cage. And that's where Velasco is doing most of his work, folks. Oh, and a nice takedown by Velasco. Half guard. Getting that modified half guard mount. Has one knee on the shoulder of Sears. Trying to single that out. Battlefield Fight League. Noted. Crucifix position now. Velasco's got Sears in the crucifix position. And he's just laying down shots. Good job by Sears. He's pushing off his feet. He's trying to move here. But he's taking shot after shot. Not elbows, I will say. Not elbows, but he is taking shot after shot here. as Velasco does have him in the crucifix position, but his head isn't entirely poking out. So he hasn't been landing too many shots, but you got to imagine here, Sears doing a lot of work from his back here, trying to get out. When is he going to gas? Velasco pressing his leg now and his knee on the body of Sears as he goes for the Kimura. Velasco doesn't quite have the angle. It likes to go into the full mount. I'll answer your question, Aaron and Josh, here before this stream ends. I promise right after this fight, because I imagine this is going to end soon. Velasco dominating Sears. And I want to see the results of the poll question too after we hear who the new heavyweight champion of CFFC will be. And a nice elbow from top position by Velasco. Sears moving still, just like John Morgan says, to his credit, he's still moving. Another hard elbow by Velasco. Still in the full mount, though. Sears is just doing a good job of dragging Velasco's neck to the ground, not allowing him to posture up. And as soon as he does, he kind of wiggles a little bit. Doesn't entirely roll over to give up his back. Oh, and here we go. Postured up is Velasco now. But still, I mean, Sears doing a decent job in the bottom position. You can see why he's a veteran, even though doesn't have too much experience. And there we go. Setting up an armbar. Oh, and he doesn't get it. Oh, doesn't get it. Sears rolls out of it, stands up, rolls out of it. Here it is. Here it is. And Velasco clearly has the armbar. Sears will not tap, though, even though Velasco's pulling and pulling and pulling. Oh, my God. Didn't get that torque. He didn't get the angle perfectly, and he's out of it. Now in side control, north-south position. What's going on, Joey? Thank you so much for joining. It's been a great night. Happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian viewers out there. It's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. And what a great weekend of fights. Cage Warriors, FAC, and now CFFC in place of UFC here this weekend. Joey, shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much. Vote on our poll question if you haven't already. Like the video. Thank you so much for joining. Great job by Sears for escaping that first round, folks. Back up against the cages. Sears Velasco has his back, but is electing just to throw punches at the side of his head. 5 seconds left in this first round. All right, Josh. I know he's not currently in the UFC, but I mean, George St. Pierre, one of the greatest of all time. I was not impressed with your performance. I love everything to do with mixed martial arts. I honor all my opponents, and I like to leave it all in the cage. Love George St. Pierre. So I just I do not think in Canada he gets enough recognition for being the super athlete. And in my opinion, he's in the top 3, top 5 of the greatest Canadian athletes of all time. Like Terry Fox is the best. He is. And then it's do you throw Lemieux, Crosby, Gretzky up in there as well? And then, I'm sorry, it's George St. Pierre, dude. I know there's some Canadian runners and from other athletes that I'm not mentioning who should be up there. I get it. But, let's be honest. George St. Pierre, he should be in the top 5 greatest Canadian athletes of all time. And he does not get the love he should in this country for what he's done for his respected sport. In the UFC, I like Charles Jourdain, but he's let me down in that Burgos fight. That was close. A lot of respect for him there.
Let's get it
Round 2, let's get on. They're already swinging. Electing to try to go back to the takedown is Velasco. And out of the UFC, I mean, Aaron Jeffrey, let's freaking go. Knocking out Paige Van Zant's husband. Unbelievable. Boosted up. I believe he's 6th ranked now in Bellator. Absolutely love him. And in one championship on the kickboxing side, I love Jonathan DiBella. Now, I know he's half Canadian, half Italian, but he is so fun to watch on the kickboxing side. So there you go. How do you like that answer, Josh? And I'll get to Aaron's answer, what my favorite beer here is in a moment, because I actually have one I just bought on Salt Springs. So I'll talk about it in a sec. Still clinched up against the cage is Velasco. GSP needs a statue in every province and territory. 100%. 100%. Again, take mixed martial arts out of it. For Canada, He was near perfect in his sport. Lost to Matt Hughes, who was 36-4 when George St. Pierre first lost to him. George St. Pierre was 6-0. Then he beats him, becomes champion again, beats BJ Penn. Lost to Matt Serra, overconfident, beats him again, regains his title. Doesn't fight in 4 years, moves up a weight class with colitis, beats Michael Bisping. I mean, the guy's a legend. And yeah, maybe he lost to Johnny Hendricks. I've rewatched that fight many times. I will concede that. But the fact that he survived against juiced up Johnny Hendricks, I mean, that should give him greatest Canadian athlete of all time. Under Terry Fox, because in my opinion, Terry Fox is the greatest Canadian athlete of all time. Nice takedown by Velasco. Gets right into the half guard of Sears. He was chasing that for the last 2 minutes, fighting the arms on the tie clinch. Thank you very much, Josh. Nobody else does small events, so thank you. And you're loyal to your followers. You're going to blow up before 2024. I appreciate that, Adam. I appreciate that. No, 100%. We give shout outs to the followers. We do giveaways on every single stream, man. Every single stream we set goals. Today, 30 likes on the video and or 1,000 subscribers. If we hit either those goals, we give out prizes by random to some lucky folks like you who comment in the live chat. So, Adam,
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
you are amazing. Thank you so much. Velasco trying to pass the half guard to Sears to get into side control, but he has Sears pinned up against the cage, head kind of tilted a little bit, still in half guard, working a few elbows here, softening him up, but basically just electing to, get that ground and pound and octagon control right now. Has one of his legs on the right knee of Sears, so not really getting his mobility pinned down here. Grabbed his head. Perhaps he might give himself some options to either switch over to mount here, full mount here, or go for the guillotine. Again, Adam, those words mean so much to me, brother. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Really, it's amazing. Thank you so much. You all make these streams so much fun. And yeah, totally loyal to the fans. We'll totally read your comments. We try to do giveaways. Well, we do employ giveaways. We try to make it fair and easy for you to win those giveaways on every stream. And also at the end of the stream, this is the cherry on top. We read every single username who commented. I will scroll up, even if it takes me a fucking hour, I'll do it. And I'll give you all a shout out. So there you go. Side control here for Velasco successfully. Always. Yes. I mean, he's technically still in Kevin Sears' guard, but he's very much doing his work from the side control position. Aaron S., don't worry, I will get to your comment here right after, in 50 seconds, between the second and third round. Championship fights, are they 5 rounds in Cage Fury? Let me know, Josh. We're almost at 30 likes, folks. Let's get it. Again, shout out to everybody joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. And those who've tuned in from Twitter. If you've tuned in from Twitter, though, migrate over to YouTube so you can join our live chat. Elbows, I like that. That's what Joe Pfeiffer just called those elbows. Credit to Sears for surviving this, to be perfectly honest, folks. Sears is one of those heavyweights who just wants to stand in the center of the octagon. Much like Derek Lewis and just swang and bang. By the way, Derek Lewis is one of my favorite fighters in the UFC right now. I know he's not Canadian, Josh, but I'm saying as one of my favorite fighters, as a fan of not necessarily the fight technique, but just as a person, as a brawler, as a company man, let's be honest, because he is to the UFC. It's very rare that you can become so famous at being you and not ruffling any UFC feathers in the process. And it's because the guy just wants to get paid. Wants to buy some cars and get paid. All right. Aaron, favorite beer, only Canadian ones I know of are Molson and Labatt. We're missing out on a lot of even good, draft ones. If you're out west, you got to give Lucky Lager a try. Am I right, Josh? Josh is rolling his eyes right now. Lucky Lager, it's like the best shitty beer you can get. What are some other good ones? Coors Light. Coors Light's a really good one. Kokanee. And they have Kokanee at Tom Reed's, the hockey pub in St. Paul, right near the XL Energy Center where the Minnesota Wild play. I got way too loaded at Tom Reed's twice, before the game and after the game when I was visiting there in April. They got great poutine as well. Shout out Tom Reed's. As far as the draft beer goes, those are amazing. If you want some craft beer suggestions in British Columbia and Alberta, I can help you out as well. Right away, Velasco makes no, doesn't waste any time, goes right for the double leg. Sears has 2 hooks underneath the arms of Velasco as he's basically sitting on his butt right now as Sears, and Velasco's pushing him again to the cage. Sasquatch saying, what up, Joey? Just enjoying a beer, fire pit, and listening to Isha call this. What kind of beer are you drinking right now, Sasquatch? I just picked up Earl Grey IPAs from Salt Spring Brewing. If you're ever on Salt Spring Island, in my opinion, I have gone to over 100 breweries. I cover craft beer for, I won't say a living, but for some extra funds on my podcast. I toured like 15 breweries in 17 days in Minnesota. I know my beer. Salt Spring Brewery. Their beer may not be 10 out of 10, but their brewery, where it is, it's literally in a tree fort in a forest, and it's amazing. It's such a cool vibe. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 brewery. I'd say 7.8 out of 10 beer overall. Again, full mount here for Velasco. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third round. Dude, I just ordered a MMA bobbleheads Derek Lewis in the box. So pumped for that to get here. It's going to sit right next to my bonsai tree. To shoot fresh squeeze IPA right now. West Coast, baby. Dude, I'm actually hitting up Seattle Friday because I'm leaving to Minnesota Friday morning. So I'm driving Washington, spending the night in Washington, probably Spokane, and then just bombing one day to Minnesota after that. Side control, and oh no, now crucifix. Okay, one arm is in now for Sears. Velasco needs to get his knee over that left arm of Sears to get the crucifix, but Sears doing a good job of rolling. He might give up his back now, though. I ain't a beer drinker, to be honest, but I'll get whatever is on special. Usually some Hoyne. Oh, dude, don't get me started. Hoyne Dark Matter. That's what got me through college, baby. Love Phillips. Love VI Brewing. But Hoyne and... What's that one near Hoyne? Moon Underwater? They have tremendous food, by the way. I used to work at Douglas Grant's Cabinets, which was right over the bridge. Shout out Good Life Fitness if it's still there. That was the best fucking gym I ever went to. And Spinnaker's is near there as well. Spinnaker's beer is aight. Yeah, love Phillips. Shout out to the Blue Buck. Blue Buck and Dark Matter got me through college, baby. Crucifix position now. The arm is... Oh, again, a good job by Sears for just sprawling and moving. For such a big boy, he's got cardio. I know he's not doing too much. And he gets out of it. Sears gets out of it. Sears gets out of it. Velasco gets right back on top of him, though, in the half guard. Then Velasco must be getting tired, too, with all this grappling he's doing. Sears is showing off that he truly is a veteran. Holy, I gotta take this jacket off eventually. I feel like I'm sweating through this denim jacket right now. As I lift my arms, I can feel the sweat dripping down the side of my body. Those who are just listening, like, what the fuck, Isha? 1 minute left in this third round, folks. Josh, are there 5 rounds for championship fights in Cage Fury? And I mean, Sears looks gassed now. He's been fighting from the bottom this whole time. And credit to him, he survived the grappling. He survived the submission attempts. He survived the crucifix attempts. And now Murgliata stands them up. 45 seconds left. Murgliata stands them up. I dig that. And some knees from the tie clinch from Velasco. Knees followed by an elbow. Velasco pushed Sears back up against the cage again. 18 seconds left in this third round here, folks. And shout out to the viewers on Twitter. Please migrate over to YouTube. That way you can join our live chat. You can join the community. We're building such a tremendous fight community here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. And you can also enter our contest. We're almost there. We're trying to get to 30 likes on the channel. Or sorry, 30 likes on the video. And 1,000 subscribers on the channel. If we hit either of those goals, we will give away some prizes. And all you have to do to enter is drop a comment in the live chat and like the video. Easy as that. End of the third round here, folks. Okay, I imagine there is 5 rounds here, as it doesn't look like this fight is over. The Cutmen are working on their guys, so that's what I expected. That's what should happen for any championship fight. Oh, well, wait. I think CFFC does the weird shit where if it's lopsided on the score after 4, they stop the fight then. Okay, so if it's like 3-1, they just stop it. Not 100% sure, though, but I've seen them do it before. Okay. Josh, again, I appreciate how, like, you're just, like, not a casual at all. In no way, shape, or form. I mean, I feel like the casual MMA fan right here covering the lower promotions, whereas, like, I make fun of the casuals who watch UFC, Bellator, and PFL because I know those rosters, right? And I'm learning more about one now that it's hitting up Amazon. But again, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you folks here, Josh, Joey, Adam, Aaron, you all know the lower promotions, and it's amazing. I appreciate it so much. All right, round 4.
Let's get it on!
And you can see Sears, the aggressor here, but he just wants to swing and bang, where Velasco wants to get into that tie clinch, lay some elbows, lay some knees, and get this fight to the ground. Velasco doesn't even spin off the cage, just kind of walks forward. Does it again here, walks forward. He's going to try for a Muay Thai trip by the looks of it here. I imagine he's going for that. Pushing now, Sears into the cage. I'm studying accounting and I need this shit to get through it. Attaboy. I mean, good on Sears for trying to go for a takedown here, and Sears gets the takedown. I can't believe it. He gets the takedown, but then Velasco literally gets free and gets top position. But there you go. Sears got a double leg takedown. That's crazy. Velasco reacted well, though, got right back on top position. And now he's one arm behind the left shoulder of Velasco, in that side control half guard, trying to get his knee on the right elbow of Sears so he can just rain down and have 2 of the limbs secured. It's so funny. For some of the new folks in the chat right now, Josh and I, we went from foes to friends to stepbrothers all in a 3 hours time yesterday. It was amazing. Found out he was freaking from Vancouver Island too. It's amazing. Where's my Canadian flag? Let's go, baby. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy turkey weekend to all you folks. Let's freaking go. I'm in the freaking plaid, or I was going to say plaid. If I had some plaid under this denim, I'd be the most Canadian map out there right now. And no, this isn't a weed plant, but if that was, I would literally be the most Canadian motherfucker. Maybe you need a little bonsai weed plant that just grows little leaves and no buds. Just for fun. How Vancouver Island would that be, Josh? How Victoria would that be? To be so hipster, you can't even just grow a normal weed plant. You got to get a bonsai weed plant for your live stream. Modified half guard, top position again by Velasco. Sears staying active, though. He was controlling Velasco's wrist. I mean, he's doing everything right, clearly defensively from his back, or else this fight would have been over. Velasco had various submission attempts. 3 times has got the crucifix position and has been just thrown ground and pound from the top. Not as exciting as the co-main event, but they're heavyweights. It's either going to be a Derek Lewis type fight where it's you stand in the center and you swing for a first round at most, or it's a boring ass fight like this, where it's just a lot of wrestling. I hope you got the full Canadian tuxedo on. Almost, buddy. Almost. If I had like a plaid shirt with like a hood under this with a toque on. I did have pancakes for breakfast. Josh, by the way, you want to see some Canadian as fuck? Check out my channel. See, like, they're on 3 separate videos. Kyle and I made maple syrup here on Vancouver Island during that crazy snow we had that winter. We had a few maple trees, so we tapped those asses and we got some maple, and it was unbelievable. Some of the best maple syrup I've ever had. It's not too sweet, as our maple trees aren't like those the big maples out east, and oh my god. Oh my god, we have another Vancouver Islander in the chat. Adam, shout out from Port Alberni. Dude! Josh is from South Island. I'm from Nanaimo. You're from Port Alberni. Shout out to you, Adam. Thank you so much for joining. Look at this. We've got some Islanders in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving. And here we go. The corner of Velasco saying, enough. Finish this. Top position. Full mount. 25 seconds left. Raining down the fists. But doing a good job of controlling the wrists is Sears. 19 seconds left in this fight. Now moves to side control as Velasco. Sears is, again, defensively, Sears has done everything that he can do to keep this fight going. He would have got submitted or beaten with the ground and pound if not, folks. Constantly moving. No way, you're going to have to check that out. That's sweet. It was sweet. Not as sweet as the East Coast trees there, but... All right, so Greg Velasco starts bowing. So John Morgan says he doesn't think that they're going to be seeing a round 5. So Josh, you might be right here. Clearly dominated all those rounds. It could be 4 10-8s in a row, to be perfectly honest. Maybe not this last round, because, I mean, Sears scored 1 takedown. Yeah, happy freaking weekend to everyone here in the chat. Both Americans, Canadians, or anybody outside of North America. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it. If not, just happy weekend in general. Happy October. It's a beautiful, beautiful fall day here where I reside anyways. Josh, I'm just going to throw you the links right here, right now. He's dancing. Look at that. We're going to hear the official decision. So, yeah, this fight is over.
He's gonna finish it! And it's all over!
When you're that ahead on the scorecards, folks, the fight will be over, apparently, in Cage Fury. Thanks, Josh, for letting me know about that, by the way. I really appreciate it. So the other 4 fights in CFFC have been finishes. He didn't get the finish done, but he got the fight called off because he dominated so heavily. All right, so I'm just scrolling through my my page right now to get Josh those links. But essentially, it was like a 3-part video, but the main course, when we actually, the full video was just maple syrup, is the last one I'm going to send, all right? All right, official announcement. Yeah, look at Mergliotta. He's looking old, man. Official decision, official announcement, center of the octagon. Four rounds of action. 40-36. Winner by unanimous decision. And new CFFC heavyweight champion. That's a nice belt, by the way, folks. That's a nice belt. Unanimous decision. Greg Velasco and new, baby. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Oh,
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Joe Pyfer interviewing him. Joe Pyfer taller than this heavyweight, I might add right now as well. Yeah, Sears hates this guy. I don't know why. That's interesting. Didn't want to shake his hand or anything. Just listening to Joe Pyfer right now, folks. Interview the new heavyweight champion. By the way, Canadian Thanksgiving, I know Americans do things bigger and better, and yours might be more extravagant, but I like where ours is placed on the calendar because it's far enough from Christmas that you can still like be excited about another family gathering and or big, similar type meal. I think you folks doing it 3 weeks apart, 4 weeks apart, too close. All right, so Joe Pfeiffer asking the heavyweight champion, are you looking for the big show? Are you looking to go to the UFC? Or are you looking to come back and defend? She said, when the time comes, it comes. I'm always down to, move up in different promotions, move up in better promotions. But he said, my time will come. And if I have to enjoy the ride here, I will do that. So that's pretty cool to see. All right. I hit y'all up in the links here. Oops, the last one didn't send properly. My apologies. All right, did any of those links work? All right, so 1 is obviously part 1, 2 is obviously part 2, 3 is obviously part 3. 3 is the full boil of the maple syrup, whereas the other 2 are vlogs with how we prepared, like what we used to tap the trees and update, things like that. I'm not Canadian, but driving to the store and buying a damn turkey right now to celebrate. Atta boy, Sasquatch. You're basically Canadian now in my heart, brother. Would appreciate it if you checked out my Mitch Strazella highlight tape ahead of the fight at BFL 74. He's got a tough stylistic matchup versus a Turkish wrestling champ, Yalkin, but he's a dog. Josh, hit me up with the link, brother. Hit me up with the link. Either comment. Actually, you know what you should do, Josh? And I'd appreciate it because it's a win-win. Comment it on this video after it's posted and just write, like, check out, like what you said there. If I don't receive it, I'll just DM you. That way it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Or if you've posted it on your YouTube channel, I'll go check that out as well. But DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter or comment it on this video. Either way, I'll check it out after this 100%, brother. Josh, checking them out once the live is done. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I hope you like my channel. Like I said, we not only do fight content here, we do vlogs of beautiful Vancouver Island, which you're no stranger to. We do whiskey tastings. We do tarantula feedings. We do, what else do we do? Fishing videos. I mean, my dad just got a puppy, so I'm gonna be filming that little girl. Actually, she's 9 weeks old. Little border collie husky mix, I think. Yeah, sounds good, Josh. All right. We didn't hit our goal of 30 likes on the video, but we got close, folks. 25. We did get quite a bit of votes in the poll question. Who wins the CFFC heavyweight title tonight at Cage Fear Fighting Championship 113? Greg Velasco won the poll question 65%, and he did win the fight unanimous decision. Shout out to everybody who joined us in this 4-fight stretch at the end of this week. I will announce our streaming schedule for next week as soon as Capoza on Twitter posts the schedule and where to find them, and then we'll let you know how many I can do next week. Probably less than 4, just because A, I'm moving to Minnesota, and B, I'm seeing Kenny versus Spenny midweek. So we'll see how it plays out. But just want to give a quick shout out to everybody and a reminder that we do live streams every single week. We have so much more than just live streams and fight content, but there's plenty of fight content if that's what you're here for. Listen, guy, keep this ish up and I will tune in every time, buddy. Every MMA event you stream, I will be here. Jaden, Kyle's cousin, has tarantulas. He just ordered 2 more. And Kyle, funny enough, just posted a new video of it. He got a new blue baby tarantula. And we do feedings. We talk about them. They're Tim's tarantulas, baby. So check those out, Jaden. And shout out to you, Jaden. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out, Jaden. Shout out, Adam. Shout out, Josh. Shout out, Sasquatch NHL. My man. Shout out, Aaron. Shout out, Brittany. Shout out Jonathan, Ethan. I'm not going to miss anybody, I promise. Abadayo, Brian, Eddie, Mark Lawrence, Khalid, Christopher, Vicky, Funkmaster, Gravedigger, Hanaski, Tom, Mick31 Mick, Zoomer Loyalist, and of course the Soda Pod. You all are amazing. I mean, why I do these is because of you guys. You are all amazing. MMA Joey's back. Look here. Look, listen. He loves hot dogs. Safe travels, man. See you again soon. Thank you so much, buddy. I will see you all in the next live stream again. I will post the schedule for the live stream on our community page as soon as we hear from Kaposa and we see the fight schedule for next week. Until then, please check out all the other content that we put out on the channel. Like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you know when we drop new vlogs or new content, fight reaction, fight picks, or anything that we post on this channel. We aim to post every day, and if we don't post every day, we still post more than 7 videos a week. So sometimes we'll miss a day, but we'll post 3 videos that day. So we basically post every day, more than 7 videos a week, more than 2 live streams. So please support us. We'll continue to give back to you folks, give prizes away, do giveaways on all channels or on all live streams, and we really appreciate your support. Like the video, drop a comment on the video after it's posted, and I will see you folks next week. Check out our new Tarantula video that dropped today, and I will see you folks on the next live stream. Peace, and shout out to Greg Velasco, the new heavyweight champion for CFFC. Until next time, peace. I'm out of here.